Louis Leakey was a famous archaeologist and anthropologist who helped us understand the history of humans. He was born in 1903 in Kenya, a country in Africa. His work was very important because he discovered many things about early humans and how they lived millions of years ago. Louis Leakey grew up in Africa because his parents were missionaries. His family moved to Africa when he was a small child, and he spent most of his life there. He loved animals and nature from a very young age. As a boy, he was curious about the world around him and wanted to know more about it. This love for nature and the world would guide his future work. Louis studied at different universities. He first went to school in England and then returned to Africa to study more about the land and the people who lived there. While studying in England, he met a famous scientist named Raymond Dart. Dart's work on human fossils inspired Louis to study fossils and the origins of humans. In the 1930s, Louis began working as an archaeologist in East Africa. Louis Leakey spent many years searching for fossils in the ground, hoping to find evidence of early human life. He was interested in finding out how humans had changed and evolved over time. His work led him to many important discoveries. One of his most famous finds was the discovery of a skull that belonged to an early human species called Homo habilis. This discovery helped scientists understand that early humans had existed millions of years ago and were different from the animals that lived at the same time. Louis Leakey worked at a place called Olduvai Gorge in Tanzania. This area is known for being rich in fossils. It was there that Louis made some of his most famous discoveries. The Olduvai Gorge is a deep valley where many fossils and tools have been found. It was a place where early humans lived a long time ago. Louis and his team found many animal bones and early human tools in the gorge. These tools were used by early humans for hunting, cutting, and building. In 1959, Louis Leakey's wife, Mary Leakey, made a very important discovery at Olduvai Gorge. She found a set of footprints that were about 3.6 million years old. These footprints were made by early humans who lived long before our time. The discovery of the footprints was a major moment in archaeology because it gave scientists a clearer picture of how early humans walked and lived. Louis Leakey's work was not just about finding fossils and tools. He also helped other scientists understand the history of humans. He worked with many other scientists, and his discoveries helped them learn more about human evolution. Louis Leakey was an important part of the scientific community. He worked with many other experts in different fields, including anthropology, archaeology, and paleontology. His discoveries were published in scientific journals, and they became important pieces of evidence for understanding the past. Louis Leakey's work had a big impact on the world of science. His discoveries helped scientists understand that humans did not suddenly appear, but instead, they evolved over a long period of time. This was a very important idea in the study of human history. Before Louis Leakey's work, many people believed that humans had always been the same as they are now. Louis Leakey showed that humans have changed and adapted over millions of years. Louis Leakey also helped to bring attention to the importance of preserving the history of our planet. He knew that many fossils and artifacts could be lost forever if people did not protect them. He worked hard to make sure that important places, like Olduvai Gorge, were protected and preserved. Louis Leakey wanted future generations to learn about the past, and he did everything he could to help protect these important sites. Throughout his career, Louis Leakey faced many challenges. Some people did not believe in his discoveries or the ideas he was sharing. But Leakey was determined to continue his work. He believed in the importance of finding the truth about human history, and he never gave up on his mission. Even though his work was difficult, he kept going because he knew how important it was. Leakey's discoveries changed the way people think about the past. His work was important not only for scientists but for everyone. He helped us understand that humans have a long history, and that we are all connected to the past in many ways. Leakey's work helped show that we are all part of a much bigger story, one that goes back millions of years. In addition to his work as an archaeologist and anthropologist, Leakey had a big influence on other people. He encouraged many young scientists to follow in his footsteps and study the history of humans. His passion for discovery and his love for science inspired many people to study the world around them and ask questions about the past. He showed that even though the work could be difficult and sometimes dangerous, it was worth it, because it could change the way people understand the world. Leakey passed away in 1972, but his work continues to inspire scientists today. Many of the ideas and discoveries he made are still important in the study of human history. His work has helped scientists learn more about where humans came from and how we have changed over time. The fossils, tools, and other evidence he found continue to be studied by scientists who want to know more about our past. Even though Leakey is no longer alive, his discoveries and his legacy live on. Today, people still visit the places where Leakey worked, like Olduvai Gorge, to learn more about early humans and our history. His contributions to science have helped change the way we think about the world and the people who lived before us. Leakey's dedication to finding the truth about the past made him one of the most important scientists of his time. His work has left a lasting mark on the field of archaeology and anthropology. Leakey's story shows us how important it is to ask questions, explore the world around us, and never give up on finding answers. His work has helped us understand our origins and how we fit into the bigger picture of life on Earth. His legacy will continue to inspire future generations of scientists and anyone who is curious about the world. Leakey's life and work remind us that even the smallest discoveries can help us learn big things about the world we live in.